Hi, my name is Patrick Dineen, and I'm playing Jack in Lord of the Flies. I think Jack's an important character because he contrasts massively to Ralph and Piggy's objectives throughout the play. He's very keen on gaining power amongst the boys, taking control, very much wants the group to all follow his rules rather than, the interest of the group. Playing Jack is really interesting because you've kind of got all these cross wires of information. On one hand, I kind of feel very guilty doing it because you sort of say all these horrible things and do all these horrible actions to the different boys around the camp. It's also really good fun, however, they sort of tie into the same thing, right? So one of my favorite lines of Jack's is right at the beginning of the play, and it's in the book as well. First of all, we should decide who's in charge, and I should be in charge because I'm a prefect. It's one of the most disgusting things that you could say, given the situation, because it tells us two really important things about what Jack thinks of the environment that he's in. First of all, it gives us his objective throughout pretty much the majority of the play, although that does morph, obviously, later on, where it sort of more becomes about taking Ralph down and what Ralph has built sort of down. It also tells us very much that he still values the things that were back in England, things that he was very involved in, his school, the fact that he's a prefect. When in reality, those things don't matter to us as an audience, they don't matter to the other children. It contrasts massively with Ralph and Piggy, as they sort of have really good ideas about getting the boys safe, making shelters, building a fire, making a signal. They've all of these really good ideas, and Jack's just very short-sighted, and it's very much like, I want power, I want it now. I think Jack does struggle to empathise with the other children. Obviously, all the kids have had very, very different backgrounds, and I think it's quite interesting to think about Jack's relationship with his parents and how that very much gives him that, I'm a prefect, I should be in charge, and it's interesting how that feeds in later on, because there's all these kind of horrible interactions and fights, and Jack's moral compass is all over the place throughout the entire thing, and it's interesting to think about where that's stemmed from. It's something we're discussing a lot in the rehearsal room, which is really exciting. I think the Jack that people are going to see in this production is actually different to the Jack in the book, primarily because we are kind of thinking more modern day with this production. So it's been really cool to sort of find the Jacks of now, of the 21st century, rather than those of the 20th century. So it's fun to think about it in that new way. And so yeah, I think it'll be different and exciting and hopefully more relatable for people that are coming to see it.